Don King is America, and America is Don King. He needs no introduction. Don King on Kitco News. I never thought this was going to happen. Thank you so much for being with us.
I'm honored. I'm just delighted, and especially you coming in from Canada too, you know what I mean? It's just, and look at what Trudeau is doing. 50-50, female, 50 male. You know, that's what a government should be, because they have left the woman out, and the woman really got more sense than the man, but we just deal with it and play it cool. We don't start no antagonism. But the idea of it is to shut them out from not being able to vote and be a part and parcel of the government, and being able to make the laws that they got to be abiding by, and being able to, you know, the tyranny of being taxed without representation. They get taxed on their money and they had no import or no representation or no parcel of being involved with it, and then they get paid less pay. Come on now, let's talk.
So you think America needs a dose of Canada, maybe?
I think so. I think so.
Don King excited here. All right, let's talk about politics. I know you've been very vocal. You're a Trump supporter.
I'm a people supporter. I'm the will of the people. There's never been in the history of this country an election like we're having today, other than the election when we began and we were fighting King George, and we had a consensus of opinion unanimously that we reject this form of government. Again, we're doing that now, rejecting this form of government, but we're not fighting King George, we're fighting ourselves. So Trump says we will create a whole new system. We will tear this system apart. America first. I want to make America great again. That is what everybody should be with. They should put aside all of the personal vanities, the misguided emotionalism, you know what I mean, and deal with what is real. Get your rights, your God-given unalienable rights, and your right to be able to live. Then you can be a part and parcel of the decisions that give people opportunity and a privilege to denigrate you, degrade you, dehumanize you, and exclude you from being in a party politic, but yet make you pay taxes, make you do everything else that you're supposed to do, abiding by laws that you have no right or no privilege of being involved in.
Were you happy with Obama?
Yes. You know why? Because Obama was, he's a black president that he has, but you can see what the government done. The system blocked him from anything that he tried to do, including closing down the government. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's how deeply this goes. It goes much beyond what it is.
What's the change you want to see in America?
I want to see people come together, you know, live with a day when all people are clothed in dignity. But the fact is, you got to get your rights in order for that to happen. This is the first opportunity since King George, the separation from King George, to get it, because you got a leader who is fearless. He can't be bought. He can't be intimidated. He can't be coerced. Here's what he did. He said, we will create a whole new system. We will tear the system apart. America first, and I want to make America great again. Now, he put himself in harm's way. Don't forget that now. They say, oh, this ain't nothing, this, they don't mean. No, no, no. His family and himself is in harm's way, because the system don't set it down, laying down. So they're coming back every kind of way they can to discombobulate everybody's belief in how they want to do it, to turn everybody against him. But he's the only one that gives you the salvation for giving us another opportunity to be freedom, justice, and liberty, and conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men and women are created equal.
This is a conference focused on politics, also on the markets. How are you protecting yourself in this economy?
Well, you know what? It's very hard to protect yourself in the economy when you got a system that makes right wrong and wrong right, and then when you see all these people getting caught up in different type of frightful things, it is very difficult. But you got to have some, you know what, good relationships, good friends. And so I'm not going to give the plugs out to these guys and tell them what it is, but I'm going to let them know, because you got to pay for that. You know what I mean? That's economics. You got the star here. Ain't she beautiful? Ain't she gorgeous? You know what I mean? Shit, talk to me, B.
Well, I love the jacket, love the bling. What's with all the flags? What are these?
I'm an ambassador, you know, one of the two.
It's like the United Nations.
Yeah.
Like Rockefeller Plaza.
Shimon Peres and Uri Severe made me the ambassador for Israel. And I'm going to tell you, they're the most two visionary peacemakers that I've ever had the opportunity to meet. And they have the Palestinians and the Jews playing together as kids, because racism is taught. It isn't, inherited. And so when you look at it, you got to take, like I told all this in there, look in the mirror, you got to stay stars at home. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to stop being manipulated and used for your own emulation.
Can't we all just get along?
That we can. You know what? If we start to doing what like me and you do, ain't nobody can do nothing.
Yeah, and I love your Montreal pin.
Yes, everything.
Right?
Yes.
I love your represent. You have a nice pin of Montreal, my hometown.
Yes, and I love it. I love it. You know, that's where we had to escape. We used that in the underground the Underground Railroad, going up to Montreal and Toronto, trying to get away from this system that has been so indelibly wrong that you can't write it, and right now everybody's rejecting it. So therefore you got a leader like Donald Trump who's daring, bold, and brave. So let us stand behind this man, because let's get the system changed. Then we can deal with whatever it is. We're going to have our idiosyncrasies, we're going to have our issues, but let's get the system changed where you have your God-given rights, your God-given inalienable rights, and your equality. Total equality, emancipation for the woman.
Let's get the system changed. Don King, this is the best interview ever. I'm going on the record with that. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you so much.
I love you. I think you're wonderful.
Don King on Kitco News. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We'll have more on Kitco.com.
Freedom now. Equality for the woman now.